Hi Aries, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be looking into what's coming in for you for August 2025. This is a timeless reading, so whenever you find this is when you're supposed to find it. This is related to Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, so make sure to check out your chart to see if you have any of those placements. This could also be for cross watchers as well, so if you're dealing with an Aries, it could be all about what's going on with them. So yeah, if you would like a personal reading, check out the description box below. I also do free readings every now and then on my Facebook page, Moonlight Tarot, so make sure to check that out. Me and my friend go on there and we do like Saturday night, Friday night readings. It just depends like if we're both free and available to do that. I also have a Patreon. When you join my Patreon, your name will be added to the name deck that I have over here, and each month that you are subscribed to my Patreon, you get to add another name to that deck. So your name, your partner's name, a friend's name, you know, anything that you want to do. I want to try to grow this deck so that like people get that extra confirmation, and those are included in every YouTube reading. When it comes to the monthlies, when it comes to the all signs, I normally don't include them on that because I have to make those kind of fast. So it's mainly geared towards the monthly readings. Also, if you join my Patreon, you get extra bonuses like extended readings. I am going to be giving free readings out to anyone who joins my Patreon. They will be free mini readings, okay? So you'll get a recorded video of what's going on in your situation. And then you also get discounts for personal readings if you ever choose to get a personal reading from me. And we do pendulum questions and charmed readings. So yeah, if you are interested, check that out. And let's go ahead and get started. So we're going to start out with finances. We are starting out with the Eight of Wands. That is what Spirit is telling us so far. So there's some kind of movement forward. This could be a really busy month for you. Success. A lot of success is coming in. I feel like achievement goals are going to be like made. Starting out with something new. It's kind of like they're showing me like when you're playing a game, you're leveling up to the next level, going on a new mission. Wow, this is a really happy time for your financial situation. There's a lot of happiness, a lot of bright times, like really enjoying, thriving in what you're doing. What else is coming in? This could be a new project that they are showing me with the Fool. It is all about like new beginnings and stuff. And then they're putting out this little bird right here. So with the Sun card in the traditional tarot, there are like on the Sun card, it's a baby. So it's kind of like something new, something fresh, something exciting, you know? We have Knight of Cups. It's a new beginning, it's like a new doors opening for you. Hangman, you might have been waiting for this for a while. Wow, you're connecting with like-minded people. Your soul tribe is what I'm getting. They're saying that people that are around you are probably like really encouraging you to go towards this new path that's opening up for you. They're encouraging you to live out your dreams, whatever brings you happiness. Yeah. Whenever I see this card, I think like all these little stars in the background, I see those as doors. It's like the world is your oyster and you're able to like go to any of those doors and they are available for you to open if you just wanted to, like if you want to go in that direction, you know, if you just take that opportunity. The Disney quote from, let's see, Walt Disney's quote, your dreams can come true if you have the courage to pursue them. That's coming through highly in this reading. So the Spirit wants you to keep thriving for your dreams. Can you tell me more about this, Spirit? Caught in your head. You might be kind of like doubting that you have the ability to do this. But you're manifesting, so careful. Because it's like you're manifesting those dreams towards you and you have the ability to go ahead and bring these opportunities for you. But with you being stuck in your head, you thinking any kind of negative thoughts, you can manifest those towards you. So you need to be really careful in your thought process and just try to stay in a positive mindset no matter how hard it is. They're saying that like at first it could be really slow. That doesn't mean give up. It just means that like it needs momentum. They're kind of showing me like a snowball rolling down a hill. It like starts off slow and then it just like keeps building and building and gets faster and faster because it gets heavier, you know. So they're showing me that things from the past might have not gone your way. So you could have a family, you could have kids involved, there could even be a spouse, and you really want the best for them. So you might also be coming out of like a hard time financially is what they're showing me. Maybe you're like trying to take this step to help better your life situation, your family situation. Yeah, I feel so with the King of Wands, this is a fire card. So Aries, this is masculine energy. So it's like you're really in your masculine energy right now when it comes to business and they're saying finances, and you're like charging towards this because you see this as a bright opportunity that you want to take and you don't want to sleep on, basically. Even if you are a female, you could just be showing this energy highly right now. We all have masculine and feminine traits in us. So when it comes to work, it's just showing your masculine trait more so at this time. Yeah, a new financial beginning, new blessings coming in. This is all looking really good. So if something comes in and you really want to go for it, you should really go for it. See, work. Yeah. It's going to take a lot of work. And like I said with the snowball, like I said with the snowball effect, it takes some momentum to build up and to like get going. So everything's going to turn out great, though. It does look like there's going to be a reason for celebration with friends. It's something you've been waiting for, something that really means like a lot to you, something dear to your heart, something that you connect emotionally with. It's not just like financially abundant for you, it's also emotionally abundant for you. Okay, so that's what we have so far. I am seeing Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. We got Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn in here. We got Cancer again, Aries, Leo, Sag, Gemini and Virgo. Pisces again. We got Leo, Aries, Pisces, and Aquarius. So any of those could be really highlighted in your life right now. Any of those signs. You could be dealing with any of these signs as well. So let's see. They want you to cleanse yourself of any negative thoughts. Just try to stay in a positive mindset. They're also saying like if you need to get out and like move, that might help get you like the blood flowing. Like they're highlighting the gym or just walking around the block. Anytime you might feel like down and out, you going and moving is going to actually bring up your energy. That's actually how fire signs work. As long as you're moving, like you can stay in a positive mindset because it gives your mind something to do. You don't just sit in your thoughts like how it is over here. So also real fast before we continue, I have a focus deck and I will be pulling that at the end of this financial reading and again at the end of your love portion of the reading. So make sure you think of 2 questions for finances and then 2 questions for love, and then I will pull, and if no yes or no answers come out, then I will pull from my pink deck at the very end of this entire reading, both readings, and we'll pull 2 cards. Okay, so just keep that in mind. So think of 2 questions for the end of this financial reading. Okay, Spirit, can you tell me more about the situation that Aries is going through for August 2025? This is a timeless reading, though, so whenever they see it is when they're meant to see it. searching. You could be searching for a job right now, searching for where you belong, searching for what you want to do. You might have had some issues in the past regarding maybe like things just didn't turn out good. They're kind of giving me the sense of, I'm also an Aries, so like sometimes we can be impatient and sometimes like we are impulsive, so we jump into things without thinking about it first, and so sometimes it doesn't always turn out how you want it to turn out. So it's kind of like that. I feel like maybe in the past that might have been what have happened. I kind of get the feeling maybe you jumped into a job without thinking first, and yeah, and then after a while you found out, oh, maybe this isn't the job for me, and so now you're searching for something new, and you're gonna find it, and it's gonna be very encouraging, very it's gonna be very like wish fulfillment, very emotional fulfilling. So it won't just be work, you'll actually enjoy doing it. We do have divine feminine, so even though like divine masculine is right here, well, I should say divine, not divine, masculine energy, even though we are in masculine energy. So even though you're going to be showing that kind of energy towards this, because like when it comes to work, normally that's when our masculine side comes out. You're also going to be dealing, like I said, with emotions and stuff. That's where the divine feminine comes in. So like even though you'll be grinding and like getting that job done, making that money, like you'll be enjoying it. Like I said, you could be either a male or a female, it doesn't really matter. Like I said, we have these in both of our, we have both of these energies in us, so it doesn't matter your gender. We have running and avoiding. Let's see what this is about. Can you tell me more about the racing, running, and avoiding spirit? Happiness. Interesting. Notice how it was upside down. And here we have the sun and sun. Okay, so it kind of feels like in the past you might have just accepted a job because it was a job. You didn't really... We also have movement. There's going to be a move. It kind of seems like you were just accepting a job to accept a job. You weren't actually like looking at something that was going to fulfill your emotions as well as your, financial status. So it feels like now is the time to make that difference, to actually find, while you're searching, think of something that is actually going to bring you happiness while you're searching. They're also talking about moving. So there's a possibility you have to move in order to find this job. Also, we had like movement forward. So yeah, there is a big possibility that you might have to move in order to find this job, in order to find where you belong. There was drastic at the bottom right here, so it could be like a drastic move. It could be like a whole nother town, another city, another state even. It just depends on your situation and what you're going through. You know your situation better than I do, so follow your own intuition with this. But yeah, I feel like there's going to be some kind of move, and that's going to be very beneficial for you in order for you to live out this this connection with how you feel about your work. You might have been waiting to make this move because you're trying to find out like what actually brings you the happiness, and so you might have like put it off for a while to go ahead and decide like, where should I move, what's going to be the most fulfillment, like bring the most fulfillment into my life. Anything else, Spirit? We have meeting 2 or more people discussing planning. You could have met someone and you're talking about moving possibly. You could be meeting with friends. Maybe you're talking about like becoming roommates with them. Maybe you have somebody who lives at a far distant. Sorry, I can't talk because I'm having issues with communication right now because, yeah, the energies. But I feel like you could be discussing with your friends. Maybe they live in a different city than you, and you're discussing with your friends like, hey, do you want to become roommates? Are you looking for anyone? You know, do you know of any places hiring? You have some kind of connections, and that could be what's going on. Maybe you're meeting them and you're just discussing like everything. You're maybe you're revealing to them like, hey, I'm really looking for a job. I want to get out of the place I'm in right now, and I'm just tired of it. I need a new scene, a new location, because this other place ain't doing it for me anymore. Plugged in, tuned in, connected. I feel like you're really in tune with what you want out of life, and you're going for it. Done. Yeah, it's like you're done with the old and bringing in the new. Also, you're done with racing. You're done with running from your happiness. You're done with just settling for what you had to settle with in the past. You're ready to actually live out this happiness and live out your dreams. You might feel like you are locked in. So in other words, like you can't financially move right now because it could be too much. Also, they're saying that maybe you just feel like you are, like you're ready to move. Like there's nothing else here for you in the position that you're in right now. And you're frustrated. You want something new. You want a new adventure. And you might be able to get some financial help is what they're saying. It's going to be for some of you, not all of you. We do have alien telepathic dream songs. So you could be having dreams of like where you should be moving to. It's really interesting. This is correlating with what I'm going through personally. I'm also an Aries, so I'm going through the same kind of stuff. But yeah, you could be having dreams on like where you're supposed to be moving to, and it's kind of like your guides are giving you answers on where you're supposed to be going today. They want you to make that move forward today. They don't want you to wait any longer, because the longer you postpone, the longer you're in bad energy, and they want you to just be happy. They want you to move forward with this process. So let's pull some focus messages. Make sure you have 2 questions ready for you. Make sure you label them 1 and 2. Question 1, question 2. That way we know by the order that the cards pop out, that will be the order that they're answered in, okay? Okay, Spirit, can you tell me any focus messages for Aries, please? Any focus messages for Aries, please? This could be months that is important. This could be like family members that could be important for you. Angel numbers that are important for you. We have brother. Maybe you have somebody who is, they're saying somebody who's close to you. So it could be a friend, but it could be a brother. Maybe your brother has some helpful information for you, some advice or something. Maybe they could be the roommate that you are thinking about moving in with. That's a possibility. Okay, so we have Libra. Somebody could have Libra heavy in their chart, whoever's in your situation. This Libra is also about like balancing and stuff like that. I did see the 2 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck when we first started this reading. So it could be like balancing your funds in order to make this move happen. This could also be taking place in, let's see, September, late September, early October. It says they are coming back correct. Interesting. So somebody in your life is coming back correct. You could have had a falling out with somebody, and it looks like they are coming back with remorse is what they wanted to say. We have grandpa, something significant with your grandpa. You could also have a brother or grandfather that's in spirit right now, and they're just saying hi. They're kind of helping you on this journey. We have short term. So something was short termed. Maybe this job from the past was short termed. Maybe I just get the feeling that like it wasn't supposed to last very long. It was more of like you being in survival mode rather than you being like actually finding like where you belong. We have January, so something could happen in January. Or your person or whatever, like this job could have been in January, like when you had it last, or something about January is important, or maybe when you find this new job, maybe when you move. We do have cheater. I feel like you were cheated out. You feel like you were cheated out of something. Maybe whoever's trying to come back correct, who did you wrong, maybe they cheated on you. I'm hearing ripped off, feeling like you were ripped off or something. That's going to apply to some of you, not all of you. We have May, so May could be important. Something could have happened in May. The upcoming May could be important. We have Mother. We have long term. So yeah, this new job that's coming in, I feel like it's a long-term experience rather than short-term. Before, like I said, I feel like you were cheated out of a situation. It says reignite that spark. So they want you to like really connect with yourself, even if you feel like you need to do some meditation to connect with yourself. They're saying that will help you reignite that spark to find out like what you truly want to do. Remember how I said like people could be like helping you and like being for you on this new job search? Also brother, grandpa, mother, like all those people could be like really encouraging you to go after this. We do have 222 alignment. You are in the right place at the right time. 777 luck, wonderful things are about to happen. So anytime I see 777, I think of it's a lucky time period. So right now is a lucky time period for you to go ahead and decide on what you want to do with your life. You are on the right path because we have alignment right here. So right now it's like whatever you want to call into you, whatever really connects with your heart, you're going to bring that in. Okay. We have 999, release, let go of what no longer serves you. So yeah, you need to cut out the old and realize that it was only short term. It wasn't supposed to last forever, and it's time to move into the new chapter. We do have October. So Libra and October, they do correlate. October season, Libra season, that's the beginning of October. So something significant could happen then. That could be when you move. We do have 111, intuition, trust your gut and listen to your heart. So yeah, your intuition is trying to lead you in this new direction. You just need to have the courage to actually follow it and listen to it and not be scared and back out. Remember how I talked about the running? You might have ran in a different direction instead of going in the direction that your heart was asking you to go for, because you're living in survival instead of going for your dreams. We do have a breakthrough, so I do feel like you're going through a breakthrough right now and what like you're trying to bring into your life. We also have 333 support. Your guides are sending you love, support, and guidance. So again, with that support, remember how I said with the mother, grandfather, brother, your guides are also on the other side helping you too. They're trying to help push you along on this. We have Sagittarius. So somebody could be a Sagittarius in your family. We have sister. So something significant about sister. And then we also have a date night. So meeting with somebody. I was picking up on love and all that kind of stuff. So meeting with somebody. So with this, I'm going to go a little bit into my personal life. because I'm just going to use it as an example of what you possibly could be going through right now in my personal life. I'm trying to also find out where I'm supposed to be moving. I was also waiting to make that move until I knew for sure where I wanted to go. I did meet somebody new, and I really like this person, and we are supposed to have like a date night coming up, and it's actually in the same city that I'm thinking about moving to. So maybe that could like correlate with what you're going through too, something similar, you know. It doesn't have to be exact, but maybe like somebody that you met has helped you like decide, okay, this is where I want to move to. And it doesn't have to be like a love interest. It could be, you know, a friend, it could be family member, it could be anything, you know. But that's just an idea of the possibility, you know what I mean? I'm just trying to give you an example. So, but we didn't get any yes or no's, so I will be pulling from my pink deck, and we will move into your love reading. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of good vibes from you moving towards this new beginning. Moving in general, moving into a new financial career. Like I'm just getting a lot of good stuff coming in, good energy coming in for you. Okay, so now we're going to go into the love portion of the reading. Spirit, what's going on for Aries in love right now in their situation? Aries in love, what's going on with their love situation? Oh wow. Okay. I do feel like you're not settling. You are not going to settle for anyone who gives you the bare minimum. I feel like you're staying on your throne, and you are thriving in that power. You are moving forward. You might have settled for people in the past, and you are no longer doing that. Yeah, towers have happened in the past, and you're done with dealing with those situations. People didn't give you what you're deserving of. They weren't balancing out with this energy. There was a long wait for things to happen between you and some person in your past, and it's like you're just moving forward. You're no longer dealing with that kind of energy. You're moving slowly. It's kind of like what they're showing me is like so when, for example, like when you see like a stray cat or something, and I'm seeing like a little girl like trying to give him like a little treat or something, so the cat will come closer, and the cat's like, I don't know if I can trust you. That's what it's kind of giving me. So it does look like there could be some trust issues here about potential partners. There could be somebody new. Fights. Yeah, I feel like whoever was in the past just left you in like bad energy, and like you don't trust as easily anymore is what I'm getting. but you're moving away. You're trying not to allow that to dictate like how your life ahead is going to be. You're trying not to allow those people who treated you bad in the past to affect what's coming up for your future. I feel like, so all these swords right here, I feel like you're using these swords as lessons, more or less. It's like you forgive, but you don't forget the lessons. So it's like, I'm not going to go down that road again. I'm not going to settle for less than I deserve. I'm the fucking empress kind of deal. So you're taking a different approach to potential partners and stuff like that. We do have the Emperor over here, so this could be your energy. You're just standing in your power and taking control of your life. You're no longer, again, you're no longer dealing with the BS anymore. You know what you want in life and you're going for it. Someone new. You're connecting with someone new. New love interest. Somebody who is very stable. Somebody who doesn't put up with shit either. I'm getting a lot. They could have gone through the same kind of crap. And it's like they're rejecting anyone also. It's kind of like we have Empress and Emperor. I just realized that we have a match here. Wow. So yeah, this person, you have a lot in common with this person on like past relationship wise. So like you don't put up with shit no more. They're not putting up with it either. You're looking for something stable, something new, something fresh, something that's very loving. And it looks like they are too. You guys are both cautious about this. Can you tell me more about this? Yeah, because you're tired of people stealing from your happiness. You're tired of them stealing from your energy and you're just not putting up with it anymore. You're done. Yeah, you've been stabbed in the back lots of times and you're just done. You're just not putting up with anyone who's showing the bare minimum anymore. It's come correctly or don't come at all. You could have been dealing with a fire sign in the past. This is King of Wands. This could also be like taking control of your life. Moving forward, working on something new. You could have been focusing solely on work instead of focusing on love for a while there. I am picking up on that. Remember how I said we have masculine and feminine in us, and I had related this one to masculine energy for work. So it's like you were focusing on work, you're headstrong on that instead of, it's like you're diving deep into work instead of focusing on love. It looks like you had a period of that. Yeah, a period of healing. Exactly. You're healing yourself from that and like trying to open a new chapter to love and heal everything from the bad so you don't bring it into the present. Yeah, I feel like you've been closed off and you weren't really like expressing how you feel towards people, and like you're not giving them your energy anymore if they don't come right to you. Yeah, again, defensive. I feel like you're very defensive and you're closed off and you're not willing to open up to give to people who are not worthy of your energy. Something came in fast. I feel like this is the new person. Maybe took you by surprise. And you made that decision to, you could either open up or not open up is what I'm feeling. And you decided to open up. They broke down that wall. They showed you a lot of happiness. They showed you like, I get the feeling like you fell in love again. Like they were able to break down those barriers. They made you feel like a kid again, made you feel happy again. Yeah, oh, this is a wish fulfillment. Look at that. Whoever you're connecting with now, if you're not connecting with them right at this moment, if you're still single, I feel like the next person coming in for you, I feel like there's a good chance that this is going to be your person, okay? Again, if they haven't connected with you before, if they haven't connected with you yet, they're going to be coming in soon. Grief. You're scared. I kind of feel like you're scared. You went through a lot of heartbreak with this past person over here. They treated you like shit, and it's like you had to heal from them and move on from them. But this was the right thing to do, because this new person is actually showing up and coming in correct for you. Yeah, it's definitely a new person. We have the Fool over here. Can you tell me anything more about this spirit, about this new person? Working together, showing the same amount of equal give and take. Yeah, I just said equal give and take. That's the card. That's funny. Working together, equal give and take. This is a wish fulfillment. Yes. This is dreams coming true, wish fulfillment, happiness. Like this is the person you can be with. This is long term. This is a long-term situation. Timing might get you in your head, so you might be a little scared of, like, let's see, how okay. So it's like you might have to wait a little bit. How do I put this? So since both of you guys have basically been through similar things, you guys could be taking this situation slow, and by you guys taking it slow, that could also put you in your head as well, because you're like, well, do they actually like me or whatever or not? Spirit is showing like a lot of peace with this card right here, a lot of peace and harmony. Even though it's going slow, they want you to rest your mind because everything is turning out good. You're just afraid of what you don't see. You're afraid that there could be illusions and stuff. Spirit wants you to have a lot of trust in this whole situation, though, that things are coming together as they're supposed to, that this was the person you're supposed to meet. We do have Sagittarius on the board. We have Pisces, Aries, Pisces, Aquarius. We have Leo, Aquarius, Cancer, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Aries over here, Aries and Scorpio. We have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Taurus. Yeah, those are the main signs. All signs are here, but those are the main ones, so that's what I'm picking up on. Okay, so situation. Can you tell me about this new person, Spirit? We have desire and settlement, agreement, compromise. You could be making an agreement with them. There's a lot of desire with this person. You have a lot of desire for them. They have a lot of desire for you. You're making some kind of agreement with them. Maybe agreeing to take things slow could be what's going on. Could be other things as well. Okay, Spirit, can you tell me what's coming in with this new person for Aries? We have magnetic. This connection is very magnetic. You guys could be going on a vacation. You guys could be traveling and going somewhere together, meeting up somewhere. You guys could just be like you know, going on a date. You have a lot. Your energy is very magnetic towards this person. Commitment. This looks like it is a long-term relationship. There's commitment involved. This person is committed towards you, just like you are to them. Obsession. There's a bit of obsession here. It's like you can't get enough of this person's energy. And lots of love. And then we have alien telepathic dreams, songs. Songs could remind you of them, could be having dreams of them, could even like know when they're going to text. That's important. Anything else? Receipts, family. I kind of feel with this, it's like, I feel like the commitment shows through family, through the receipts. It's kind of like proof, you know, like how you treat your family, how they treat their family. It's kind of like proof on like what kind of person they are, is what I'm getting. It's kind of like that shows you like what kind of person they are. They don't just like, for example, they don't like scam their family, you know what I mean? They don't like treat their family like shit. So it kind of gives you an insight on like how you'll be treated, because you're seeing how they're treating their own family members. Plugged in, connected, tuned in. Yeah, you guys definitely have a strong connection. Access granted. Social media. Yeah, you guys could have met through social media. That's a big possibility. Maybe that's how everything came about. Plugged in. You guys are on like the same page as what I'm getting. We have recalling, reminiscing, memories returning. With that card, I'm kind of picking up that you guys might have a past life together. So if this is a brand new person, I feel like you could have a past life. Also, remember how I said like this person makes you feel like a kid again? It's like you're recalling the good times, the happy memories and things like that. So I kind of feel like this person is like helping you reconnect with your younger self, which is actually really beautiful. Yeah, it's a really good energy for you. We have financial support, child, alimony, and government. Tell me more about that. So there could be some issues about money at this time. Money. If this person gets busy, like if for whatever reason they kind of pull back their energy a little bit, it's because they are actually focusing on money, like hustling, you know. It's not that they're trying to ignore you. It just means that they are working, you know. So they're working to survive. They could have kids. That's a possibility. So they have to be able to balance their energy between you and, you know, them, their family and stuff like that. So yeah. Settlement, agreement, compromise. So yeah, that showed up before we started doing this. Remember the desire and then the settlement, agreement, compromise. Kind of feeling like I kind of feel like this person's going to understand that you are like working. You are trying to make that money. Like they're like, okay, I understand that, but maybe we could go ahead and do this at this time, you know, making plans or whatever at a later time. Lost and karmic. Can you tell me more about that, Spirit? What's the karmic? Intervention. So this person used to be involved with a karmic soulmate, and it kind of feels like they lost themselves while being with this karmic person. Okay, so it's kind of like they're rebuilding themselves back up because they're like trying to get back their life that they feel like they lost while they were with this karmic. It feels like just at this moment in time, maybe that's why we have this right here. There's like time getting in your head. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Like taking things slow, maybe because other things have to fall into place before you guys are like before things in your relationship start like moving forward, basically. It's kind of like they have to get their life on track a little bit before like financial reasons. So in other words, here's an example. If you guys don't live in the same place, so you guys met online, you guys are living in different cities, and you guys want to move to a city where both of you guys are like close together. Maybe it takes a little bit of time to build this up, and this person's trying to hustle to make this money to make this happen. But they could have, like I said, in the past, they were involved with the karmic and they lost themselves during the situation. And so there's an intervention that had to happen with, you know, the universe, where they broke up with this karmic. They are no longer involved with this karmic, but like they have to go ahead and build themselves back up in order for them to be financially stable, in order to move into this direction, you know? Legal. Yeah, legal matters, especially if this person has children with this karmic. Things just have to basically be settled before moving. You know what I mean? So it does show that there is some kind of movement happening though. So was there anything else that you wanted to love? Yeah, love, adore, admire, enchantment. There's a lot of love with you and this person. Crickets, silent, non-action. There's a possibility you don't know how much love this person has for you. Or maybe you're not telling them how much love you have for them. Wish, yeah, this is a wish come true. Again, the wish card right here. Also this card right here. This is making a wish and things coming true. And then we have wish fulfillment right here as well. So we have a lot of wishes happening. This is a huge wish fulfillment. Chasing after this, verge, about to confess. If they haven't told you how much that they love you, they're on the verge of saying it now. They could have recently told you that they love you. They actually might have told you recently how they felt. Chaser, you or this person are chasing after this. I feel like it's both. I feel like both of you are chasing after this because you know that this is what you want. This is the commitment you've been looking for. Anything else, Spirit? Drama Queen. So yeah, movement. I feel like you guys are you or this person, both of you could be moving. It kind of feels like there's drama with this karmic, especially if they do have kids. This karmic could try to start some freaking drama and shit. So just take that into, just be aware that could happen. Interview though, after you guys talk everything out, everything should be able to get back on the same page, on a good page. It says crushed, sad, broken, feeling alone. Don't let yourself get into your head about the situation. I kind of, honestly, when I see crushed, sad, broken, and feeling alone, I kind of feel like this is how the karmic is going to be. I kind of feel like they're going to realize, there's a possibility that they're going to realize, like, oh shit, like, my past person's actually finally moving on. You know what I mean? Because this new offer is on the table. They have an offer and they're going towards this, which they don't understand that, like, they were already let go. but it like kind of becomes reality for them. So there could be some drama revolving the karmic. Don't allow that to go ahead and stop you from moving on with this person, though. This is in the past. The past stays in the past. Yeah. Nothing to worry about there. So let's see. Yeah, this is a really strong connection. Lots of commitment, love. Yeah. Okay. So think of 2 of your questions for love. And make sure you number them so that the cards will be answered in the order that they are received. Okay, Spirit, can you tell me about Aries? What's going on for them in their love situation? Focus messages for Aries, please. Whoa. Go into nature. So at any time, if you're feeling stressed or whatever, go into nature. It'll help you get unstressed. Again, remember how I was talking about like getting out, exercising, things like that. That will help you get out of your head about this whole situation. It'll help you get a clearer perspective of what's going on. Non-movement actually causes more issues than anything. So yeah. All right, so we have message in a bottle. Yeah, so a message is coming in. Again, I feel like love. I feel like this person's going to express, if they haven't already, how much they actually love you. This is a test. So the universe is showing you these wish fulfillments like, hey, are you going to go after it, or are you going to just let it slip on by? There is 3 wish fulfillment cards up on the board. Wishes are coming true. This is a wish fulfillment. You're hoping, praying, and all this can come true if you choose to move forward with it, like this commitment that you're searching for. So this is a test from the universe, like, are you going to go forward, or are you just going to let it pass you by? Your first answer is a yes. And then we have, there is an apology. Interesting. Okay. They're kind of telling me there's a possibility that this karmic, whoever this karmic is attached to, there's a possibility that they might try to come to either you or your person and apologize for everything that's happened in the past, and oh, can we redo it, and blah, 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 you know. So again, the past is in the past. They are a karmic. Keep that in consideration. Karmics are all about lessons, and cycles normally repeat. So yeah, be careful with the whole karmic situation. And to accept the apology. It's one thing to like, it's the whole forgive but not forget. Like, it was a lesson for a reason. This person came into your life for a reason, to teach you a lesson, and it's up to you on whether you're going to settle for this or move on. It's just keep that in mind. Okay. We have 12-12, self-identity, stepping into your power and purpose. Yeah, remember how I said, like, feeling lost because dealing with this karmic and stuff? Like, you lost yourself while you were dealing with this karmic. It's like you're no longer dealing with them. So you have the opportunity to stepping into your power and your purpose on who you're actually supposed to be, what you're supposed to be doing, like working and all this kind of stuff on your wish fulfillment, like your person and, you know, your job. So we have Taurus. Taurus could be important. This is May and June. Yeah, May and June. Something could have happened during then. We also have Aquarius. So Aquarius season is January, February. Something could happen then. We have travel. Yeah, traveling to go date night. So you could be traveling for a date. We have Libra. Libra season could be important. That is September and October. We have December. Could also be important. Your person could also have Aquarius, Taurus, Libra. For this one, we have Sagittarius and Capricorn. We have Aries. Your person could be an Aries. This could be a cross-watcher reading. So if you're non-Aries, that means you're a cross-watcher. We have 666, reflect, it's time to wake up to your higher spiritual truth. So they're saying that there is a reason why you were supposed to meet this person. There's a reason why God dropped them on your path. That's what they're showing me. Soulmate. This person is a soulmate of yours. We have a business contract. So maybe that's why this person is working so much. There might be a new business contract, or just trying to like get it up and going so that things will benefit both of you in the long run. We have sun sign. So any of these could be their sun sign. We have August. So that's Leo. And Virgo. That could be important. Leo, the Lion Gate portal could be important. So that's 8-8. That's the 8-8 portal, August 8th. That's all about like power, stepping into your power and everything. So make sure to check that out. We have Take That Leap. Maybe that's when they're kind of giving me the idea that something's going to shift during that time, where you're going to take that leap and actually go towards this person, towards this new life. We have Sagittarius, so something could happen during Sagittarius season, mirroring them. Remember how I kind of felt like whatever you went through, your person went through, like there was a lot of like things that were similar between you two. This is mirroring them, so I kind of feel like you guys are mirroring each other. You guys both went through similar things, and so like you're trying to find out if you can trust them or not. That's a big thing. We have Grandpa. Grandpa could be very significant in this whole situation. Rather if he's giving advice, helping you financially. On the other side, maybe he's passed on and he's like helping you guide you to this person. He could have been the reason why you met this person, to be honest. We have 777. Luck, wonderful things are about to happen. So this is a lucky time for you. Notice how 8-8 portal 7-7, it's like leveling up is what they're saying. It says they are coming back correct. So take that how you will on that portion. Not exactly sure what the guides are talking about for that. They're coming back correct. We have cleanse yourself, so make sure to cleanse yourself anytime you feel like you are lost and like depressed, and maybe if you're in your head, make sure you cleanse yourself. And then it says stop and think. Maybe stop and think before you speak. That could be important. That could be something that your grandfather always told you. Yeah, so let's go ahead and see what names pop out. If your name doesn't pop out, it does not mean that this reading is not for you. It just means that your name is either not in this deck, or somebody else needed the message more than you did. Okay, more of the confirmation, because there could just be like little pieces and like bits of information that it's like, oh yeah, that resonates, but oh, all this doesn't, you know what I mean? So maybe they just need that extra confirmation. So, okay, Spirit, tell me about Aries. The names for this reading, please. If I can shuffle without them all trying to fly out at once. I always shuffle twice for these to try to get as much as possible out. Again, if you would like your name added, make sure to check out my Patreon. When you become a member, your name automatically gets added and you get a free mini reading, along with a whole bunch of other benefits too. Okay. could also be your person's name. It could be a nickname. It could be a middle name. Okay, so we have Maria or Mariah. We have Hazel. Also, if they're not spelled correctly, it doesn't mean that it's not your name. It just means that I spelled it differently, okay? We have Haley, Daniel, Jessica, Brent, William, Sierra, Liam, Cindy, Michael, Evelyn, Paige, Thomas, Xana, Crystal, Julia, Rachel, Jose, Julianne, Elijah, Robert, Brian, John, Destiny, Heather, Austin, Peyton, Emma, Adam, and Jennifer. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pull 2 cards from my yes or no. Okay, I guess we got 3. I didn't even get to shuffle. So we got the 3. So think of 3 questions. It could be either financial, love, whatever you want, and pause the video right now just in case like you don't have your question yet. So we'll do 1, 2, 3. Okay, so the answer to your first question, we have a yes. This is my soulmate card. The second question is a no. This is my moon card. So illusion, confusion, secrets, intuition, uncertainty. This is no. And then the third card, we have a yes. Intelligent, structure, head over heart, morals, and detached. So this was your reading. I really hope that you enjoyed it, and please make sure you like and subscribe to my channel for future readings, and keep an eye out on when I post, and especially on my Facebook, my Moonlight Tarot. If I'm doing free readings, you might be able to get in there and get a free reading going on. It's free for the first 15 minutes, and then it costs money after that. So if you're interested in that, check it out. Yeah, again, that's Moonlight Tarot. Yeah, I'll make sure to list everything in my description box. That way you know where to find it at. But yeah, so I hope you really enjoyed this reading, and I hope you have a wonderful month coming up. Have a very blessed day. Goodbye.